This man's IQ is only that of a 3-year-old. He does only one thing every day, which is to draw candies. But what's strange is that while he's drawing, his lower body is sweating profusely, because this posture is called the devil's standing pile. This action can't be sustained by ordinary people for more than 5 seconds. And before he finishes eating this bowl of candy, he will keep this action. Day after day of exercise makes his leg muscles extraordinarily thick. Just a few days ago, the prison alarm suddenly sounded. When the prison guards rushed to the scene with the police, the scene in front of them can simply be described as hell on earth. The prison guards inside the bulletproof glass died horribly, and the death row prisoner Ryuku has already escaped. Ryuku's ability is extremely terrifying, although he is less than 1.6 meters tall. But as one of the 5 major death row prisoners, his palm can instantly create a vacuum, and it's full of deadly poison, and a sniff will make people burst and die on the spot. Baki was almost killed by Ryuku's poisonous palm. In the end, it was Yujiro who took the shot and defeated him. After that, Ryuku was locked in a glass cell. The broken palm was replaced with a hook. The smashed half of the chin was fitted with an acrylic plate. From the moment he was locked in the cell, Ryuku has been keeping one action, like a living dead. But precisely because of this, the prison guards relaxed their vigilance. Just as they were preparing to transfer Ryuku to a regular cell, they didn't expect this guy to be pretending. Then something terrifying happened. Ryuku, with just a bedsheet, solved all the prison guards on the scene. Then he escaped from prison. And the only little prison guard who witnessed all this was also scared to incontinence. Since Ryuku escaped from prison, the entire police station has attached great importance to this matter, because in addition to him, the other 4 death row prisoners also began to restless. The director immediately issued an order. Let the police chief quickly go to see other death row prisoners. And the first death row prisoner is Dorian. He is currently rehabilitating at Beilingxi in China. He used to kill people like drinking water, even hiding a hand grenade in his mouth trying to blow up Baki and others. But in the end, he was directly punched into a fool by Retsu. But when the police chief pushed the door open, the scene in front of him directly made him dumbfounded. Dorian is currently drawing a picture of candy. But what's weird is, he keeps the standing pile action while painting. Even urination is solved on the spot, because there is a bowl of candy in front of him. Before eating this bowl of sugar, he will keep this action motionless. Where can this be called rehabilitation? Obviously preparing for something big. After seeing Dorian, the police chief went to investigate the prison where Doyle was located. As the most perverted of the 5 death row inmates, Doyle not only installed sharp blades all over his body, but also escaped after seriously injuring Oliva. In the end, he was blinded by Ryuku's poison. But what the police chief didn't expect was, Doyle, who was blind in both eyes, actually pierced his own eardrums with his hands. Doyle, who has lost his hearing and vision, should be a waste in theory. But something unexpected happened. Doyle actually caught 2 bats flying in the air in the dim cell, and he also said some strange words. At this moment, the police chief finally realized, everything Doyle did is to gain a stronger sense of touch. Then the police chief came to the 3rd prison, and the prisoner in the prison is the death row prisoner Sikorsky. This man once climbed out of the nuclear missile silo with his bare hands. His 10 fingers are as sharp as a razor. The last time he escaped from prison, he punched Baki, Cake Yujiro. Finally, in the underground fighting arena, he was beaten by Gaia to doubt his life. After being locked in the cell, Sikorsky was not honest. This day, the prison guards were on patrol, accidentally dropped a coin and rolled into Sikorsky's cell. But when Sikorsky threw it out, this coin was pinched into a ball like a paper ball. After hearing this, the police chief was not surprised, because ordinary people can also do it with their pinch strength. But when he came to Sikorsky's cell, the police chief was instantly shocked and speechless, because at this moment, Sikorsky is like Spider-Man. The whole person is tightly attached to the wall to sleep, and his feet are still in the air. He will keep this posture until dawn. What a terrifying pinch strength it takes to reach this point. And the last death row inmate, his physical ability can be described as perverted. At the age of 97, he not only stepped on Baki like an ant, he also beat Kaoru, the first tough guy in Japanese comics, to disfigure his face. In the end, Kaoru fought desperately to defeat him, but when he was sent to the hospital, his body aged rapidly at a speed visible to the naked eye. In just a few days, it became a straw. But when the police chief came to the hospital, the doctor found an abnormality in Speck's body. Speck lying on the bed, but the body heat imaging shows his blood flows through his body every 5 seconds. And this situation can only occur in high-intensity swimming, and it's the most consuming butterfly stroke. What's even more outrageous is, according to his body heat calculation, Speck is not swimming in water, but in malt syrup with extremely high viscosity. Now Speck's muscles are recovering quickly, although he has not yet awakened. But everyone knows this guy, may be on stage soon. At this time, the police chief was already sweating coldly. 5 death row inmates were affected by consensus. Wake up at the same time. Are they preparing to go to Tokyo for revenge again?